Michael Steele, man, what did you do? You got the GOP foot stomping mad at you.
And I don't know if you're aware of this or not, man, but this ain't exactly a new thing.
Many conservatives have to be concerned about your stance on things, man, and I hate to say it, but I happen to be one of them. I see you as really good at putting up a front of tough talk, but not really good at getting in front of tough issues. Did you think that criticizing the president concerning the war was taking on a tough issue? Anybody can criticize a war, man. Anybody can criticize the president. That ain't hard. It's been the fashion and the groovy thing that all the cool kids are doing to criticize the war. But this is the tough issue you picked to go out in public with, man. You would have done better to go out in public and pick your nose. I know you're supposed to be perceived as a tough talker and everything, man, but I knew that wasn't the case when I saw your interview with D.L. Hughley. So your recent comment is more like a straw that's breaking the camel's back. I think a big part of the problem here, man, and this ain't just you, is that too many of y'all are assuming to be our leaders. And this ain't entirely your fault because we got people who keep electing y'all to be our leaders. We need leadership in the Republican Party, you hear me? We need leadership! We don't need leaders, we need representation, man! You're not elected to be our leaders, you're elected to be our representatives, and as soon as y'all get that, you'll be effective in your office. And when the people understand that, they'll see the difference between a person who's going into office to be self-serving and a person who's going into office to serve as a protector of our freedom. So the RNC is a faction that's supposed to help raise funds for candidates that's going to represent us? Now how can we have confidence in that when the very chairman doesn't promote our values, man? Chairman Steele thinks it's a good idea for Republicans to avoid the issues of pro-life and pro-abortion, traditional marriage and faith. So not only does he not care to address these issues, he doesn't even invest the confidence in us to state our case on these issues. So why should we invest any more confidence in him? Now don't get me wrong, man, and I hope you take this as constructive criticism. And despite my humble reprimand, I hope you understand that I really don't want you to step down. Man, I want you to step up. Get it through your head that we want to be represented by conservatives in the Republican Party. All of you. Does the Republican Party need fresh new ways to deliver its message? Hell yeah it does. Man, I'm beyond tired of these country club Republicans that don't feel the funk that people can't relate to trying to be our so-called leaders. You ain't got to be one of them to be pro-life, pro-Second Amendment, pro-national defense, pro-border securing, pro-legal immigrant welcoming, God-fearing patriot. But even if they are squares, I don't care. As long as they represent us conservative Republicans, they're all right with me, man. And if I may make a suggestion, Chairman, don't come out and try to make a case for yourself or try to represent yourself in your defense because that's been your problem all along. You've been representing Michael Steele. You hadn't been representing us. Chairman, if I wanted to move to Japan, I would learn Japanese, and I would not expect them to learn English to accommodate me. Just the same, if people want to come to America, they should learn the common language instead of expecting us to capitulate to them. The point is, and this goes for all of y'all, if you're going to represent the Republican Party, you need to learn the language. And we speak conservative up in here. Learn it, live it, love it.